Hi, everyone. This is Miss Cynthia. Welcome and happy September. For the month of September, we're going to be talking about the Kellogg Way, which means that we're going to be talking about three important character traits that we talk to you about over and over often, and that is being respectful, being safe, and responsible. So let's listen. Let's define these three terms. Respectful means treating someone, but also yourself, in a way that shows that you care about them or yourself and their feelings. It can also mean that you accept someone or yourself for who they are, even if you don't agree with them. Safe, that means that you're staying safe from any harm or risk. And responsible means that you're being dependable so people can count on you. You're making good choices and you're taking accountability for your actions, even though maybe they're not the best actions. Being respectful is not just to others, but also to yourself. So, here are some ways that you can continue to practice being respectful. Practice active listening. So that means show respect by listening to someone that's talking to you or if they're sharing something with you. Practice empathy. That means that for a second, step back, pause, and try to understand how someone else is feeling. A third way, apologize when you're wrong. So maybe you make a mistake. Maybe, again, you were not kind. Apologize. Show respect by being honest. Another way, be polite. Say thank you, excuse me, I'm sorry. Show your manners. That's another way of showing respect. And lastly, stay true to yourself and your values. What that means is be yourself, be what you want to be, the best side of you. Don't change yourself for others. And also respect the differences of others. So if they're not the same as you, they don't like the same things as you, that's okay. Let them be their true self and you be your true self. How to stay safe. Well, I'm going to talk about safety again, not only here at Kellogg, but also at home. At Kellogg, we really try to remind you don't share food. We want to make sure that everyone is safe. Some people have allergies, and we want to make sure that they don't eat something that could get them really, really sick. Walk. We often tell you, please walk. There's a lot of things within our campus that can cause you to trip, to fall, to slip. So please walk. If you need help, always look for an adult that can keep you safe, that can help you solve a problem to keep you safe. And lastly, when you're online, I know many of you use either social media or play video games online. Be careful who you talk to. Remember that maybe who you think you're talking to is not that person. So you have to be very, very careful who you're talking to, who you think you're talking to, and what information you're telling them about you. So be careful. And also remember that everything that you do on your phone, on your computer, on your video games could be tracked back. So even though you click delete, it can still be tracked back if they need to get information, if something was to happen. So we keep telling you every day be responsible, take personal responsibility. So here are some ways that you can do that. You can come to school every day and be on time, complete all your classwork. If you don't understand something or you're having a hard time in class, ask your teacher for help. That is showing personal responsibility. Pick up after yourself, whether after you're eating lunch or you're having a snack or in class, pick up after yourself. Maintain your hygiene. What that means is keep yourself clean. At home, take a shower, brush your teeth, make sure that you are staying clean and healthy. And lastly, being responsible also includes being honest. So even if we make a mistake, being honest, taking responsibility for our actions. The great thing about being respectful, responsible, and safe over and over again, every day, and hopefully throughout the day, is that there's a lot of rewards, a lot of good things, a lot of benefits that happen from those choices. So when you make good choices, you're probably feeling pretty good, pretty happy. You might be having a lot of fun with your friends or with the people around you, hopefully feeling really proud of yourself because you're continuing to be responsible, taking responsibility for yourself, for your actions, for the things that you have to do. And many times, sometimes you might even be rewarded, whether by someone at your house or here at school. I know on Fridays we have our Cougar Paw raffle, and that's one of the rewards that we do here at Kellogg. Now, some of the problems or risk with not being respectful, responsible, or safe is that it ends up having a lot of negative effects in your life. For example, you might be really disappointed on yourself for the choices that you're making, or the people that love you very much and who expect and want the best for you might be disappointed in you, might be mad at you as well for those choices. And lastly, many times, if you're not being safe, if you're not being respectful, if you're not being responsible, and you get in trouble, whether at home or at school, usually that means that you get a consequence. And it's not something fun, it's something not fun. And this is something that we want to continue reminding you every day. You have the power to make choices, a good choice or a bad choice, but the choice is yours. Remember that you have the power to also ask for help. Ask for help from a friend, from an adult. Just talk to someone to see how you can continue making these great choices. So remember the Kellogg Way: respectful, safe, and responsible are our expectations. All of you, thank you so much. You were so respectful during our Friendship Day celebration. Everyone was waiting for their turn and having fun while also getting to know new people. So I saw a lot of respect that day. Safe, we want to say always thank you to Miss Stella, to Miss Tracy, and to Mr. Aparicio. They work really hard to make sure that our school is safe for all of us. And lastly, responsible. I was so impressed to see so many of you watching a movie after school, but I know that you had to be very responsible by showing up with your permission slip and also staying inside the auditorium watching the movie and making sure that you were being safe again and responsible by staying there and talking to the adults to make sure that you were there for your parents when they had to pick you up. So I saw a lot of the Kellogg Way this last week. Thank you. Well, Kellogg students, thank you for listening and learning with me today. I hope that as the month progresses that you have great discussions in your class about these three important character traits and about the Kellogg Way that we want to continue practicing and demonstrating in our choices every day here. Have a great day. Bye.